What's up, YouTube? It's Vertix here, bringing you guys another gameplay commentary. And today, as you can see, we're going to be playing some hardpoint on the map Raid, and this is a public match. I'm going to be running the PTW with long barrel, quick draw, and my perks are going to be Ghost, Flak Jacket, Scavenger Toughness, and Tactical Mask. Running the two perks that protect me from nades, also giving myself some extra ammo, and there's no way I'm being seen on the map by a fucking UAV, so I had to throw on that Ghost as well. But this is just a pretty good gameplay in my opinion. I go 48-6, not my best, but just wanted to get a commentary out to you guys, and you know, just talk to you guys. So in this gameplay, I'm gonna be talking about the MLG rules and my opinion on them, and what I personally think could be done to make them a little bit better, and what probably will be done after Dallas and the COD Championships, most likely, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that these absolutely ruin MLG. I'm just saying that, let me rephrase that, because in my opinion, they kind of do ruin it. They just make you mad, and they make you not want to play the things I'm about to name. Haven't named them yet. But they just piss you off to the point where you don't even want to play anymore because you feel like you have to use them in order to do your best, which is annoying. I mean, there's only like 2 or 3 guns in the game that you can use now to actually be at like at the top of your game in comparison to everyone else. That's pretty frustrating. So let me just get into what these things are that, in my opinion, don't absolutely ruin it, but just make it a little bit more frustrating and annoying. So, number 1, which you guys all probably know by now, because it's been around since the very beginning of the game, is the FAL. Now, a lot of people at the beginning of the game used this gun with select fire because it had no recoil, killed in 2 bullets at any range, no matter what. Like, literally, the FAL outgunned SMGs at close range, guaranteed, like, pretty much every time. So, at first, and they did make an attempt to ban this, MLG actually, it was either I know for a fact ICN banned it, but I don't know for sure if MLG actually really banned it. But David Van der Haar and Treyarch actually did end up patching the gun with select fire attachment on it, so it wasn't as good, and the gun actually, I feel, because recently when I've been using it, it's gotten a little bit more hit markers than I was used to before the patch, and then also it's gotten a lot more recoil than it used to have. So that was their attempt at patching it. Now let me just tell you guys why that doesn't work in the competitive community, and that is because with the select fire attachment on, that is the reason why the gun has lost or gained recoil, rather, and also lost some damage to it. It's just that attachment. They made the patch to where if you put that attachment on the gun, that is how you lose those stats, being your accuracy and your damage. At least that's how I see it, because when I see people running the FAL without select fire, they kill a lot faster, and obviously it's not going to have any recoil because it's not fully automatic. But the reason that doesn't work in a competitive community is because pretty much everyone, no, not going to say that. A lot of people in the competitive community have scuff controllers, which I do have one. I have a scuff Hornet, which is the yellow one, and if you guys don't know what a scuff controller is, let me just explain it to you really quick. So it is a completely legal controller. It's not a illegal controller that gives you a super unfair advantage. It does give you an advantage over most people that don't have them, but so many people have them, it's pretty much not noticeable. But it pretty much has 2 paddles on the back, or if you get the scuff animal, has 4 paddles on the back. And those 2 paddles, if you get the one with 2, correspond for the A button, which is your jump, and your B button, which is either your knife or your crouch. I use it as my crouch / prone so that I can drop shot with that, and then also jump shot with my other paddle. But you could also just stick to tactical and use it as your knife. And with the animal, it's just the same thing, except the other 2 just correspond for X and Y, of course. And actually, you can set these up however you want. So literally, you can make one of the paddles correspond for like aiming in, and they could do that. But I personally have mine set up with the A and B. And pretty much you just hit those paddles, and it just makes it a lot easier for you to get that reaction jump shot or drop shot off if you didn't have it. But also another thing SCUF controllers have, which makes the FAL so overpowered because so many people have SCUF controllers, is you can get them with trigger stops. And if you don't know what trigger stops are, it's pretty much just a screw in the bottom of your trigger that makes the trigger stop, hence the name trigger stops, when you press it down so that you can get the maximum speed out of your trigger finger. Now this, in combination with the fact that they have adjustable hair triggers, which you can put the trigger down as low as you want it before it actually shoots, that way pretty much as soon as you tap it, it's shooting. The FAL is automatic gun. You can shoot that shit faster with the SCUF controller than you can with the automatic attachment, which is why it's still a frustrating gun and why it can still annoy people. But I'm running out of time here, so let me just tell you guys what the other two are. Number one, or I guess technically number two, is the Akimbo Cap 40s. Those things shoot way too fast. The only downfall to them is how little ammo they have. Everything else about it is freaking ridiculous. And also there's the MK48, which is a light machine gun. A lot of people run that with the thermal, quick draw, and stock, and that gun literally has no recoil. Go into a private match, put it on, shoot it, no recoil at all. But I gotta go, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop a like, and peace.